All right, everybody, we're on part 3, The Rest Told, where we sort of take care of some commercial breaks, as you can tell with the Did You Know parody. This includes the Bleacher Report card, wherein I let you guys know what articles I've written for Bleacher Report for this week, so you can check out my other stances on things that aren't on Smark Out Moment or on Smack Talk itself. The two articles for this week are both about SummerSlam, the first of which, booking mistakes that must be avoided. The second, unlikely stars who will shine on a massive stage. So if you're interested in checking out those Bleacher Report links, they are below, and you can find them, of course, on Facebook and Twitter. All three of those accounts, the Smark Out Moment, A Mango Tree, and Tony Mango ones, because after every article is written, I always post them on there. Got a couple articles I'm going to be writing about SummerSlam coming up over the next few days, so make sure you check that stuff out. And a friendly reminder, next week is going to be obviously the pay-per-view predictions, but with every pay-per-view prediction comes the monthly mailbag. So if there's any questions that you want to ask the Smack Talkers, send us an email via the contact form on smarkoutmoment.com, and we'll answer those questions next week on the show. New segment here, the Smark My Words, and what this is going to be is kind of another extension of the Internet Wrestling Community Outreach kind of umbrella term for all the things that involve you guys. This is going to be a comment of the week, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the funniest. It doesn't have to be the the best prediction, anything like that. There's no real standard set of rules here. It's just something that's particularly special, and I kind of wanted to start it this week because after the live show is going to be one of our resets here along with episode 100, but I'm not going to get into that necessarily yet. And why not start with something that's particularly special here? John Bruce mentions in the part 2 of last week's Awesome Piano Man, callers might be epic, but there's nothing like a long-term subscriber. And I wanted to give a little shout out to Awesome Piano Man. He is going on his honeymoon. He's getting married, so he might not be on the comments for the next few days and all, or next few weeks, I should say. But congratulations to Awesome Piano Man. Robert's a great guy, and hope he has the best of luck in all those future endeavors. And I don't mean that in a negative way. One thing left we have to talk about in this section is the fantasy league between all of us of the Smark Out Moment and keeping kayfabe brands that were a part of that before. And what we've got going on right now is a set of trades. And Peyton sent me the information of the order of the trades. Miguel, not here, so he can't do any trades. Braden, not here, can't make any trades. Brandon's not here, so he can't make any trades. So then it comes to me, and I've looked through all the possible combinations, and I'm totally not comfortable switching anybody out. I really thought about switching Christian out just to get somebody else in there so I don't lose any points at SummerSlam, but you know what? I'm not going to make any moves. So instead, it goes to Burhan. He's not here, not going to make a trade, so it goes to Jester. And from what I've been told, you do want to make a trade.
Yeah, I'm going to be dropping the Big Red Machine Kane for the Beast Brock Lesnar.
That's a smart move because it balances out the CM Punk match, and it gets rid of the points you're going to lose for Kane losing, because come on, Kane's going to fucking lose.
Yeah, I wouldn't care as much about Kane losing, but the fact that he's taking time off to film Cena Weevil too, I just don't feel comfortable keeping him on my roster anymore. Plus, I mean, it's such a close thing right now. I mean, like, I'm like barely ahead of everybody else, so I gotta make sure I make all the moves I can to stay ahead. And
Don't be so humble,
space.
right? Jesus.
Right. I only have 465 points. I mean, and then like Burhan's right on my tail with 310. I mean, woo, scary.
It's all going to change when Daniel Bryan starts winning even more.
Would you even get to keep him?
Maybe. I don't know. Because remember, guys, we do have with our predictions of SummerSlam the whole switch up where whoever gets the most predictions right can pick any two people, and it doesn't even have to be their own, any two people that are above on the same tier of the teams, and they can switch it up. So, spoiler alert, if I'm winning, you're going to see that Christian drop, and he's going to be replaced with Gesture CM Punk.
What are you gonna do if Christian wins the world title at SummerSlam? You still gonna make that move?
Hang myself because I'll be so annoyed.
You could always pick up some of the divas.
I'm just holding out hope. that somebody thinks it's funny enough to send John Cena to Team Leon.
So,
That's what I'm hoping
who
for.
was it? Jimmy Uso?
Jimmy Uso for John Cena. That's a fair trade. They're both on Total Divas. It's fine.
Oh God.
So next up after you is Peyton, and he said he didn't want to make any trades, and that means we cycle back. Miguel again, Braden and Brandon are not here, so they can't make any picks. It comes back to me. I'm not switching again. Goes to Burhan, not switching. So Jester, you have another chance to switch somebody. Do you want to?
Oh no, I'm completely content with everybody else.
All right,
Okay,
so then
shit.
that's going to kind of knock it out because there's no point in continuing to do this over and over and say that we're not. Those are the trades, the substitutions that we have going on. If anybody else ends up trading throughout the week, you guys can double check on all the Smark moment, Smack Talk, Keeping Kayfabe, connection points, and we'll let you know what's going to happen next week. We're going to be predicting that kind of stuff so you can pay attention to what the switch up's going to happen. And that'll do us in for part 3. The rest hold is over. We've taken our break, and we're going to go into part 4 with a brand new segment, Busted Open, talking about whether or not SummerSlam is still the number 2 pay-per-view in WWE.